In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Skrillex-esque talking bass line like you just heard. I'm also going to show you how to set it up with an expression pedal for playing dubstep basses live. I'll be using Massive from Native Instruments. I'm using an M-Audio expression pedal that I've tied an elastic band around the back end of. This allows for quicker operation, which is especially helpful when trying to play fast triplets. First things first, go to File and create a new sound. Once you've done that, turn on all three of the oscillators. You're going to set Oscillator 1 to Mellifant, set Oscillator 2 to Modern Talking, and set Oscillator 3 to Gentle Speech. Next, pitch Oscillator 1 to -12, pitch Oscillator 2 to -12, and Oscillator 3 to -24. The octave difference will give it a more full sound. Also, go ahead and turn the intensity down to a little over 50% on Oscillator 3. Select the Daft filter for filter 1. Be sure and turn the resonance all the way down. At this point, you'll want to assign a macro. Drag the assigner of macro 2 to the first open slot on the wavetable position of Oscillator 1, Oscillator 2, and Oscillator 3. Also, drag macro 2 to the first open slot on the cutoff of filter 1. Use the MIDI learn function to assign your expression pedal to macro 2. Next, you'll want to assign some ranges for the wavetable positions of each oscillator. To make it easier, try setting them one at a time by soloing each oscillator. You want to create a sort of vowel sound that'll phase in and out as you push the expression pedal. This next section is a bit subjective, but you can watch as I set them to the vowel sounds I like. The wavetable position dial represents value 0 on macro 2. By clicking and dragging the little number 2, you can set the full value of macro 2. Once you've finished with the oscillators, you can set the cutoff range. I usually drag it from a little over 25% to full blast. In the insert effects, add a hard clipper and increase the drive a little bit. I'm going to adjust my cutoff a bit. Make sure each oscillator is faded to filter 1. Next, to add a bit of variation to the sound, select LFO 5. I selected bending 7 for my curve, though many of the curves would work well. Drop the rate down to a little over 25%. Slide the X fader all the way to the top, and drag the assigner to the second slot on the wavetables of each oscillator. Click and drag the little green 5 on each oscillator. The greater the range, the more variation there will be. Now, even when the expression pedal is held still, you can hear slight variations in the vowel sound. At this point, go ahead and add some effects. Select Teletube and Dimension Expander. Decrease the size a bit on the Dimension Expander. If your master volume is peaking, decrease it a bit. Next, turn on the EQ and boost the bass end a bit. For some easy pitch bends, navigate to the Voicing tab. Select Monophone and Legato Triller. Select the Oscillator tab and increase the time a little bit. This sounds a little bit different than the bass I started the tutorial with, but that's because I chose different wavetable ranges. And that's all.